Hello everyone, welcome to Talking with Guy. My name is Guy Laguerre, and with me I have Brittany Cavallo. And we'll be getting into her early years of childhood and college and high school and what's guiding her to the path of being on the path of running for board assessment. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Brittany Cavallo with us.
Hi, Guy. Thanks for having me.
Hi. And how are you feeling right now?
I'm a little nervous. I don't do this every day.
Yeah.
But no, thanks for having me. Really excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy that you're here. Where'd you grow up?
So I kind of grew up all over the place. We moved, but I spent the majority of my life in Roanoke, Virginia, which is a very, very small, quaint town, kind of like Whitman. And then when I was in high school, we moved to Florida. So I spent my high school years in Florida, and it was very hot. Like the weather is not for me in the summer. And then I moved here right out of high school. My stepdad was ill. And so I moved here to take care of him, and from there I met my ex-husband, and we owned a company together, and kind of stuck, just kind of was here. And then when the market crashed back in 2008, 2009, real estate fell into my lap. And so I started out at a large outfit in Hingham and spent a few years there and decided that the people that were selling the homes, they did a really good job, but if they could do it, I could do it, and I could actually help make a difference to people, because when you're selling real estate, you're really involved with people on a day-to-day level of sometimes the most important thing they're ever going to do in their life. Think about it. If you are going to buy or sell a house, it's the biggest financial decision you're going to do. And with that, you are kind of in with a big decision or life moment. Think people are buying and selling houses when they get married, they get divorced, they have children, they're downsizing, or someone unfortunately has passed away. So getting into that line of work really made me feel like I was making a difference in people's lives. And so I stuck with it, and I've been doing it now, selling real estate since 2013, and I was very grateful that in 2019 I was able to open up my own real estate company, and in 2020 we moved it here to Whitman.
Nice. Why Whitman? Like, why you moved to Whitman or not the, yeah.
I love the small town. Like I said, I grew up in a small town. Everyone knew everyone.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, we were still playing outside till the street lights came on, and everyone kind of, looked after each other. And we were in a neighboring town, and we had a little bit of that. But when we were searching, we really wanted the small town feel, and I actually fell in love with downtown Whitman. I really thought that was kind of like the town I grew up back home, and so we did a lot of research. We did a lot of thinking of where we wanted to raise our family. I'm very grateful that I am involved. I have a bonus daughter. She's getting ready to start school in the fall, and so we really wanted that small hometown feel, and Whitman really felt like that.
What similarities from your hometown and Whitman that kind of like, because you said the town center, not the downtown.
The downtown, yeah. So when you drive through my hometown, it's really eclectic shops, and it is, mom and pop. And it's like I said, everyone kind of looks after each other. And driving through downtown Whitman, I got the same feel. It's starting to change a little bit. We're starting to see some bigger buildings go up and things like that. But it really gives the sense of community to me.
Yeah. Is that why you joined the Board of Assessment of Whitman, or? No.
So wanting to get involved with the town stems from a few things. When we moved to town and when I opened up my company, I really wanted to give back to community. And my bonus daughter, she just turned 6, and through COVID, we switched schools, and she kept telling me, she's like, I just want to find a playground that doesn't have germs. Can we find a playground that doesn't have germs? And so when the world started to kind of open up again, I really felt like she couldn't be the only child that was feeling that way.
Yeah.
And so I really wanted to do a community event, really bring the community together. And COVID was still kind of big, so I went through some channels through the town and really tried to figure out what we could do to bring the community together, but really we could really make sure that we were being safe at the same time. So talked to a few different people in town, got some information, and thought I was going through all of the right channels, and unfortunately at the end, right up almost to the date, was told that we went through the improper channels, and I felt very lost. I felt like there wasn't someone that I could go to that had the information so that we could collaborate. And so when the opportunity came to run for the Board of Assessors, I felt like it was my way of understanding the market, because I do real estate every single day. So I know home values, I know what assessments are, where they should be, what the town here in Whitman and throughout the South Shore are doing, and at the same time I really felt like I could be someone that the person that I was looking for in town hall, I could be that for the general public here. So I feel like by running for the Board of Assessors, I am that person that someone can come to, whether I'm standing at town hall or I'm standing in my office or I'm at the grocery store, to help answer questions and be transparent about how we get to where we are and where we're going in the future for the town.
Are you right now a broker, or?
I'm a broker. Yeah, so I own the brokerage here in Whitman. We're right on Washington Street, but I also own the brokerage in New Hampshire and Rhode Island as well. So we go multi-state, and I love it.
Yeah, it sounds like a really wonderful career.
It is.
Yeah. Growing up, what was, because I tend to find that not a lot of people, their dreams tend to change. So what is like the first career of choice?
So my first career choice was to be a teacher. I really wanted to give back, and I went through some college courses to become a teacher, and when I went to high school in Florida, they gave you could dual enroll, and you could come out with a certain degree to substitute teach and to teach in the state of Florida. And so I went through that program, and then my stepdad at the time got sick, so I moved here to take care of him, and that was always the goal, was to be a teacher, and that didn't work out, so I said, okay, I'll switch and I'll be a lawyer. I was going to be a lawyer, and I was asked in a law class if I could defend someone, and I didn't know who the person was, and I was like, nope, I can't defend them. That's not something I could do. So that wasn't something. And like I said, real estate fell in my lap. It was, like you said, like the dreams change, and I never wanted to be a real estate agent in the beginning. I just fell into it, and I can't see myself doing anything else. But the really cool part about it is I still help with people that work with attorneys, so I'm still involved in the lawyer aspect of it without being a lawyer, and helping the clients. And then at the same time, I'm also teaching people. You know, it's the biggest financial decision you're going to make in your life, and if you don't do it every day, it changes so often that I get to help and I get to teach. So I really get to encompass all of my dreams kind of in one job.
Yeah, it sounds like the golden.
It is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the trifecta.
Yeah, it is. What is your major drive that you wanna? Are you rerunning, or?
No, this is my first time running.
Okay.
Nope, it's the first time. My drive to anything I do in life is to make a difference and to help people. And my skills and my expertise in the real estate business allows me the ability to really give my all in helping the community and helping explain how we help get their assessments where they are. If people have questions, what's going on in town and really being transparent with people, because if you don't do it every day, it's really hard to know the ins and outs.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
What is something that what is a bonus daughter? I'm sorry.
She's my stepdaughter.
Oh, okay.
She's my stepdaughter.
Okay, because never heard of that term before, but yeah.
So I had a stepmom growing up, and she was the typical. She wasn't really there, so I say I'm a bonus. You know, she has a mom. She's a great mom, and I'm just a bonus. I get to be there and help support and love her and be there in those moments, and just as a bonus.
Yeah.
So instead of being what people think of the step parent, I like to just say I'm a bonus.
Okay, I understand that now. What is something that you like to change in the town of Whitman?
I would like to change access to government. I think that sometimes, even with the small town we live in, I think that government can get too big. And you can kind of get lost in the shuffle. And so I really want to be someone within town hall and everywhere else that someone feels like they can come to me, and I'm going to give them the time and the attention that they deserve, whether it's something with the Board of Assessors or something else. It's a hard struggle. We all have everything going on in life, and we all have our own things, and so it can kind of be overwhelming. And so I really want to be someone that someone can rely on, and that they can ask honest questions and know that someone's going to try to get as much factual information back to them as possible.
How would you like to do that? The changing of access of information.
I think the biggest thing is being available and listening and understanding where people are coming from and taking the time. I think with the busy world that we live in, not everybody gets the time and attention that they need, especially for specific things that are going on. You know, we have a lot of information, but sometimes it can kind of get lost in the shuffle. So I want to be the one-on-one person that can devote that time and attention and be transparent.
How's life growing in, you said Virginia?
In Virginia.
Yeah, how's life growing in Virginia?
It was fun. I mean, I don't know, I've never been asked that question. That's a good one. You know, I didn't have it super easy. Everything that I've worked for by myself. Everything that I've learned and everywhere I've gone, and my work ethic and my drive has really come from everything that I've put into myself. And you know, I was very lucky growing up that I had grandparents that supported me and were there, but we moved a lot. And so I wasn't always in the same place. I didn't always go to the same school. So being involved in a town like Whitman and being able to put roots down and raise my family here and give stability is really important to me, because I didn't really have that aspect growing up.
Yeah. So is that the aspect of stability, is that like a major drive for being a part of the board? Because
stability and transparency. I think transparency is like the really big drive. There's a lot that goes into buying, selling, investing, taxes. You know, if you don't do it every day, if you don't, you know, we're not all mathematicians. I'm definitely not. I use a calculator. But transparency, and you're right, I guess stability is there because it's being a friendly face. It's knowing that I'm willing to take the time, not just 9 to 5 when town hall's open, but also on the weekends or in evenings. My door's always open, my phone's always on, and really being the stable person that's willing to go the extra mile.
Is this the first governmental work that you've done?
So I lived in a town before moving to Whitman that I was involved on a board. It was more of a committee. So this is the first board. No, it's not my first. It's not my first. But I was involved in a local housing board to help give housing to people with different incomes, and so that tied into my work as well, and giving back to the community was really important, and I would still be involved there if I didn't move. So.
I would have questions lined up in my head, but then it would just, yeah.
No, I get it. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit.
Oh, no, it's fine.
A lot of editing gonna happen.
Like this little segment.
Yes.
Is there something that throughout your childhood that you like to, or like an experience that you like to bring into like as here? Because I'm pretty sure the culture in Virginia and Florida are vastly different from Whitman.
When I grew up in Virginia, we were very community oriented. Even now, there's festivals, there's things for the community. There's, you're always doing something, whether the town was participating and supporting a local Little League team, or they were putting on, a jazz festival, or they really gave back to the citizens that lived in the town. And I want the same thing for this town. I think that Whitman has, it's a great town. There's so many things that go on, but I think that, giving back to the community that you live and you work in is, to help foster the children that are here and bring up, great people, and to help the people that are here and the businesses that are here flourish is really important. So I feel like the more that you give back into your community, the better the town can be. And so that's really important. And that's why we put on so many events and we do so many things to involve the community, because that's the most important thing. If you don't have community, what do you have?
Is there, as a wrap-up, is there anywhere that anyone can find you?
Yes. So my office is on Washington Street. I own Refined Real Estate. It's 597 Washington Street. I'm there all the time, but you can also email me, you can call me anytime. I'm available 7 days a week.
Yeah. I was going to say 24/7.
So yeah. It is, no, really, it's 24/7.
Really?
I have had clients call me at 11, 12 o'clock at night, panicking. I answer the phone. I am here for, my clients, my family, my friends, but also everyone in the community at any time.
Nice. As for social or website?
Yep, so I have Instagram, I have Facebook. Those are the two big ones. We have a website, it's refinedhs.com. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for watching Talking with Guy, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.